Let me send out some shares. I didn't even tell nobody I was going live. Some shares. I didn't even tell nobody I was going live. I've been dragging it up as I see it. I've got some scattered all over. Let's see. Good morning, Coke Lover, Miss Melissa. Simply marvelous. Ain't supposed to be.
You got a problem in there, do you?
We got bad service right now. I'm gonna go straight down here and try to find my flashlight. I'm still looking for my flashlight I dropped the other night. Service will come in and out, y'all, but it'll get stable here in a minute. Well, I'm going out here to try to find my flashlight. The other night when them sticks got thrown at me and I stepped in that hole and I fell down, I dropped one of my high-dollar flashlights, and it's supposed to rain today. And when I say rain, in the next hour, we're supposed to start getting a flood. And me and Mr. Willie, we was working this morning, so I told Willie to come out here in the woods with me before I took him home, and let's see if we can't find this flashlight. Come out here in the woods with me before I took him home, and let's see if we can't find this flashlight. So that's why we out here. Let's see if we can't find this flashlight. So that's why we out here. Got a ground for it. Morning, Judy. Yeah, we finna go down here where them sticks were getting thrown. Look at that one. Ain't that a pine knot? Or is that a cedar? That's a good one, too. Y'all know what pine knot is. We've done this before. Ooh, that stinks.
That's gasoline.
That's
right
gasoline.
there.
Leave that sitting there. We'll get it on the way back out. Hey, Emma. Hey, Miss Holly. Hey, Tammy. We still on the prowl for that high-dollar flashlight I dropped the other night. Ooh, y'all know what that is. Had a camera on that. Did I tell you about it? Yeah. I come down there one night and that strap was just a swing.
Yeah, I remember that one.
We ain't got no good service today. I guess a storm coming in has got our service screwed up. I got a red dot up there. Ain't that a cherry tree? Man, look at that big ass cherry tree, y'all. That thing is straight and huge. You don't see many cherry trees like that, I promise you. I seen one on this property the other day. There's a little, no, it's a persimmon tree. See that little dark colored tree right there? That's a persimmon tree. You don't see many persimmon trees. Ooh, I finally got a green. You didn't miss nothing, Miss Tammy. I have been live for 4 minutes. Or 5, something like that. I'm still looking for that flashlight. That flashlight comes in very valuable at nighttime. Huh? I thought I seen a deer moving up there. Still look like one moving. No, it's that old brown sage grass and that wind blowing it.
Yeah.
See that old brown sage grass up there?
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
Miss Tammy, I'm with Willie. Y'all, if
Hey,
you ain't
how you
never
doing?
met Willie, Willie is my uncle. I've been working around Willie since I was in my early 20s, and I'm in my mid 43 now. So me and Willie been around each other for many, many years. My kids call him Uncle Willie. Huh? Ain't nothing else broke nowhere else around it, is it? Yeah. Yeah. We just looking as we walking. We coming into this bottom down here now. Let me find my camera. There it is, right there, Willie. That's how I gauge myself. When I find this first camera, when I come in this bottom, that's how I gauge what directions I walk. You know, I go. This is how I travel when I'm out here at night. Cause that little infrared, that when you put your flashlight on the infrared, it'll glow in the dark, and I can travel by them. Let's go over here. I'll get this other camera over here. We got another camera somewhere over here. Willie, they said, good morning, Willie.
Good morning.
Here's the second one. We got a ground all tore up. Look like a hog or something, don't it? Yeah, that's why I went around us all in briars. There's another one, Willie. We got this area covered pretty good, don't we? I have two very healthy cedar trees that were snapped about 15 feet up. Wow. Yeah, I know that. Let's start looking from here on up. I was in this vicinity. I'm not, you know, when you adrenaline's pumping. Yeah, I'm trying to run backward and I fall in a hole and adrenaline's pumping. It's black too. That's what's gonna make it bad. It's a black flashlight. Man, I did so much. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jay, we ain't pulled. We got 7% battery on there, and Vault's coming down this weekend. We've already discussed it. Me and him talked, and we're gonna check cameras this weekend when he comes down. When we check the cameras this weekend, I've got the one off of my personal camera. I got one out here, and Vault's got 4 out here. Mine, I've got pictures of deer and pictures of squirrels. Which all these in this bottom down here is the ones that I want to see. That's the ones that Vault had, you know, they're his. I am very interested in watching them on this cameras down here. Hey, Cassandra. Man, I wish I could find that flashlight. Huh? Do what, Willie? What you say? Dead birds. Let's see what Willie's talking about over there. Ooh, something did get a hold of something, didn't it? It's a turkey, ain't it? What is it? Huh?
I just seen it sticking up.
I think that's a turkey. Some kind of bird. A big ass bird too, ain't it? I bet you look around, you'll see the rest. Look at these old holly bushes. Why are these some bitches growing like that, Willie?
They begin to become real popular there. Yeah,
I know, but you don't see them. We've been in the woods a whole lot. You don't see them in the woods. You only see them around old home places. Yeah, you just see them around old home places. And you know what? No house way back in here in this bottom. This is a flooded bottom. You know it wasn't no house back in here. Somebody said something. Let me see. Hey, see through it. Yes, simply marvelous. Hey, Harp. Willie will find it. Hey, Fishbone. But there used to be a house there. Look though, I mean, just try to figure out why they would put a house in this wet bottom. And we got to go uphill back toward the camp house. You just don't see little holly bushes and bottoms like this. You only see them around houses. Willie, somewhere right in here is where I fell. I'm not certain. Huh? There's a balloon over there too, you know, so I mean, I don't know. There's some strange shit back in there. Look at here, y'all. Willie just found this. I'm trying to make sure I don't trip. Let me show y'all what I got to step and walk over. Huh? Yeah, it could be a damn snake. The way this stuff all curly. Look up in this tree. That's what I'm trying to get around here too. What the hell is that? What is that, Will? A sock? What the hell that is? What the fuck is it doing way back here in these woods? What I want to know. Look at these marks all around here, Willie. Come here and look. Birds drop seeds. Hey, that makes sense, Norma. I just reading some comments. Yeah, that's odd. A sock in the bushes. Unless a bird, you know, birds steal stuff and go and build nests and they'll drop it sometimes. Unless a bird, you know. Huh? Oh yeah, there's some big birds back here. We just seen one big one over yonder with his feathers off. Man, I just dropped my sunglasses. I gotta take them. Shit. Huh? I just want to see if there's a crossing or something. I was just looking over by this ditch. That's just odd, a freaking sock in the woods, ain't it, Willie? Over here, I can walk right down to this ditch, but there's briars growed up in it. I imagine a million leaves done fell on top of that flashlight, Willie. Hey, you know what I can bring? You know my big rolling metal magnet? I can bring my big rolling magnet with me. Let's see, what are you looking for? I'm looking for my flashlight today. Birds might have stole it, yeah. Hey. I don't know if I'm going tonight or not. We got a lot of bad weather coming in here in a little bit. They saying within an hour or so it's supposed to be here. And I was hoping I could find my flashlight before. Look, I think it's that first stick that was thrown at me the other night. See how that stick is out of place? There's nothing. You look around. That stick is out of place. See how it's laying on top of the leaves, no leaves. Now you look at this one, leaves are over top of it. Look at that back there, leaves over top of it. And see, I was somewhere in this area. I'm almost certain that's the first one that was thrown. And I thought it may have been a stick fell out, but you look up there, it ain't no way it could have fell out of nothing up there.
And then there ain't no, that's a different type of wood. And then there ain't no tree line right in this area that it could have dropped from.
Paint my flashlight bright orange. I need to start doing that, I guess. But every time you go buy one, they always black, you know, and you put a black flashlight down here. Well, there's them briars I run through trying to back up the other night. What I'm saying, it ought to be somewhere in this bottom. It's my backup flashlight I keep in my pocket. Watch out, that flashlight might throw batteries at you. We're getting out of here. Some comments were filtered to protect community guidelines. TikTok is bad about community guidelines. If you violate them, they will not put your comment on there. Oh, after today and it rains in that flashlight, it probably won't be no good after a gully washer. What is this down here? Willie, what is this? Bring your stick over here. What is this? What the hell is it? I don't know what the fuck it is. Pull it out there, mash it and see what is it. Like marshmallows, don't it?
Huh?
Wow, thank you, Miss Tammy. What the hell is this? Well, there's something else interesting. That's not a mushroom. I don't know. It's like a marshmallow. Huh? Thank you, Miss Tammy, for the 30 wishing bottle. Cotton. No, it ain't cotton. It's like marshmallow. It's real spongy. I don't know. And it's not a mushroom because it's clabbered, you know, it's stuck together. It's not, it won't break apart. Boy, you have to watch down there. That's what I tell y'all at night when I'm walking. You see the holes just out. Just walk across here and all of a sudden a hole out in the middle of the woods. You just fall your ass off in there. You have to jump. Oh. No, I don't even try to step on that shit. I just jump. Man, look how that sycamore tree grew funny. Look at here. Willie just found another one up in the bank. That ain't no mushroom, is it? What is that? Here's one right here under the leaf. Pull that out. Is it in the ground? Yeah, it's growing out of the ground. It's like a mushroom, I guess. Oh, what the hell that is? You see it? It's growing out of the ground. Mushroom, everybody said. What kind? I don't know. I ain't no mushroom person. I ain't never seen like that neither. Look at that funny sycamore, Willie, how it grew legs.
I mean, I've seen the lights, but not in that type of.
That was two trees and they grew together. That's two different roots. And them two trees grew together and they come up with three on top. That's funny.
Hey, there's something like a lump.
Look like fairy rings. Do what? Yeah. Look at the hole down in it. Oh, it just goes. That'd be a good spot for a squirrel or something, wouldn't it? Coon. That's a Sasquatch toilet, Willie. Somebody said. Treasure marker tree. That's sure a unique tree. You won't never see another one with two legs like it. You may see them with two legs, but that is unique right there. Give you one more look at that. That's cool as shit. Miss Tammy or somebody, could you get me a picture?
You could cut that and make something out of it.
Yeah, people would cut that down and they'd turn it upside down or something, make a table out of it.
Yeah, they're gonna make something out of it.
A flashlight, I'm just going. Just wishful thinking, though, Willie. Hey, cowboy. Somebody said Bigfoot done took my flashlight. Willie said something living in here because they shitting all over the place.
Might be up in this part now.
It could run up in it. That tree gonna be hollow.
Yep.
Definitely hollow, listen. Hear that?
Yeah,
Something come running after it, some bitch. I'm gone now.
I'm going in there. You can see it.
That's a coon or something. That's gonna be a raccoon.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times, it's right when we cut them down, they got hollow butts. It's raccoons.
Yeah.
Squirrels maybe. But that hole though, that's a raccoon, I'd say. Possum maybe. Most time possums dig in the ground though, don't they?
Yeah, they sleep. Yeah, but they're sleep curled up in a hole. In the tree.
Sean, you doing all right? Shaky, that's what I was trying to do a while ago. I can't really remember exactly where I was standing. I know I run into them briars backing out. But I'm not real sure where I stand. That's what Willie would ask me. But when adrenaline kicks in, then I panic and I run in them briars. I done combed this bottom fairly good, but hell, it's done had 3 days of leaves falling now. Like somebody said a while ago, I need to bring a magnet out here. I got a rolling magnet we can drag behind us with big wheels on it. Hey Shell, how you doing? Cowboy, I've been out the last 3 nights in a row. And most of y'all know I was out to about 2 o'clock Sunday morning, or Monday morning. I started about 10 o'clock Sunday night, and it went on in about 2 o'clock Monday morning. Old man, he's not my grandfather, but I call him like he's my grandfather. He's 80-something years old. He called me. I went to bed at 2:30 yesterday morning. He called me at 7:30 yesterday morning, wanted me to come out there and help him fix some flats. I only had 5 hours sleep, and man, I worked all day yesterday, and when I went in last night, I said, I'm not going. I done it 3 nights in a row prior. I've been sleeping on the couch. I'd ready to sleep in my bed, because if I go out Bigfoot hunting, Jasper goes and gets in the bed with his mama. Just stand by the briars and pan around. See, I'm not certain if I was over here on this side, on the up. Huh?
Part of this, you'll get out. Fit.
See, when I backed into them, I got circled around because then I started getting scratched up. See, I can see foot marks and scratches on the ground, so it could quite possibly have been right in here. I could have backed in from this direction into them. You're right, that magnet will not work if that flashlight's aluminum. I didn't think about that. I'm like you, I'm thinking whatever threw that stick, because see, and I don't think I was right here, because the best of my knowledge, ow, shit, right through them damn briars I went. I think I was more along the lines, and see, I come out here the day afterwards and I did this. There's a big stick right there is out of place. And let me turn back around, and I was walking down through here, and I remember that stick hitting, boom. So I was somewhere in this direction right here. And when that stick boomed, I backpedaled, and you can see all the briars behind me. You can see Willie on the other side of him. But I'm not real certain exactly. I could have been 5, 10 foot over. Could have been right here. I don't know. When panic took over, I just was ready to go. I'm almost certain that ditch right there is where they was at the other night when they was throwing them sticks at me. Because both sticks come from left to right. Well, the first one come up and just thud, just boom, right in the middle of us. And you can go watch the video. And the second one come tumbling across the screen. And then Willie was looking for it a while ago. I mean, this could be it right here possibly. I don't know. It could went anywhere. There's so many sticks laying in the ground out here. But this one's on top of the leaves. And it's a pretty solid. I mean, you see, I could chunk it. I'm not saying that was it. But I'm just trying to find some that's on top of the leaves versus leaves on top of it. Stick was up ahead of me and ricocheted off a tree, changed its direction 90 degrees. Y'all see Willie out there. Willie's 60 years old. He's been a tracker his whole life. Been outdoor, been in the woods logging, running saws. He's the one that goes down in the woods and cuts these trees before anybody else. And he's had some weird experiences and encountered, but he don't like talking about them. So I don't bring it up because he don't like talking about it. See, the hole I fell in, I mean, goodness gracious, Shaky, you done been here. I mean, could have not been a hole. I could have tripped over a big limb sticking up. I mean, when panic takes in, there's just holes everywhere. There's holes here, there's holes, there's a little old ditch all across here. I was here by myself, so I didn't really have no way to mark nothing. Willie way back yonder. Y'all see Willie? Look. He look like Bigfoot walking around back here. Look, y'all, we caught Bigfoot. Bigfoot wears hats. I'm making light of it just to make a joke, but this is the second time I've come down here, and I swear I was in this area right here, but the flashlight ain't laying here, so I wasn't in this area here. Or either the flashlight's covered up. Yeah, I think this is the first stick that was thrown the other night. Just by looking at the area, I don't see nothing else. You don't see it nowhere, do you? That's like walking around looking for a door off a skidder, ain't it? Yes, I did. I took off backwards, and I don't know how far I walked. I could have walked 5 feet. I could have walked 40 feet. I could have walked 100 feet. I don't know. You see, these little holes are here, and I didn't fall off in no big hole like this. I'd broke a leg. So I wasn't over here. And there's these briars. So I was from here back this way somewhere. And there's a hole right there I could have tripped, but I don't see nothing mashed down where when I landed and fell. So I'm not sure. Huh? Hold on a minute, I'm coming. Where? Where at? It's nailed to it? You lying. Holy shit, it is. That's where that damn blue balloon and this fence is down. What the hell is that old horse? I want that old horseshoe. That something's going home with me. I don't care if it's a marker or what. That's something's going on with me. Oh shit. That's something just old, man. Still got the nails in it.
I wouldn't lose some nails out of it.
No, this is one of them old ones. The nails are.
Well, you nailed it to it?
No, it ain't. I'm lying. They rusted in.
That was the nail when you nailed it to his feet.
Yeah, that's what you nailed it to his hoof.
Yeah.
It's all bent up.
You straight?
I'm gonna say that's from the 40s or 50s right there, y'all.
Yeah, oh yeah, them the right, them
yeah,
nails.
that's the old ones too. Look at the square heads on them.
See when they put them up, nail them in there, they take them, bend them down, cut it off, and they bend it so it don't flip off. That's why it bent like that. But he done threw it off.
You don't see them too often. They even got a name on it, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can see exactly how old it is. What's it say? Can you read that? Mm-hmm. I know your eye's worse than mine. I don't know. I have to clean it off. It got rust on it. Something else right there.
We'll take it and find that.
Yeah, we'll take that in with us.
No, babe, might be worse, son.
Did I fall after the first stick or the second stick was thrown at me? I can't remember. I think I fell after the first one. Yeah, they still make square-headed nails for horseshoes, but you can tell by the metal. Look at this metal, man. This thing here.
And they fit down in there so good.
You don't tell how old this was, man. Back in the day, they probably farmed all this land.
Yeah, once upon a time.
You know, farmed around these big trees. These trees have been here for hundreds of years, some of them. Like this old bottom right here, where that horseshoe's at. You see the timber's a lot smaller. See the little trees? So they probably farmed all this right here back in the 40s and 50s. The reason I say that, hold on, let me step across this fence. Look at that limb bowed right there. You just see in this bottom that the timber's real little. Ain't nothing real big. Here, well, let me hold it. You got it? Yeah. You follow your old ass down. You just see the timber's real little over here compared to everywhere else. It's a big sycamore, ain't it? Oh, I'm in Mississippi, central Mississippi. First stick you stopped and looked, second stick you fell. Oh, some of this ain't no 60 years old. These gum trees are the fastest growing trees in the world. They say a pine is, but I've logged my whole life. You can go through and you can thin pine, and on them rows they thin, this is what's gonna grow back in 5 years. So I'm gonna say 25, 30 years ago that this was all clear, and this was probably farmland right here. That pine right there, it's probably 25 years old, and it probably grew after they quit farming this. You see, they had that pond right up here, Willie, and that pond was their irrigation source, you know, their water source.
Okay.
So it'd be perfect farmland, probably old corn, because corn will grow on side of hills and anything.
That's right. So real corn, they did.
Probably corn, or it wouldn't have been nothing in the ground, it'd been something growing out of the ground.
Probably corn. More likely corn. Because they big on raising corn back then.
What'd somebody say? None of your business. Jeremiah emailed you those marked up pics I just put in chat. Thank you. I'll go check my email after this. We just walking, looking. I was hoping to find my flashlight before the rain came. I know once the rain comes, it's gonna ruin it. Now you get over here to these big pines like this on the edges. Now that tree's been here for 100 years, 100 plus. See, all these big ones right here up on this hill, but I'm gonna say this whole bottom, Willie, they farm. See how all the little sweet gums are?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say they farmed this whole bottom. There's a spot here to step over. There's one spot I normally go through the fence right through here. That's what I was looking for, where the fence may be spread open. Cowboy, I might come out tonight, but they got a lot of bad weather coming in, so I'm not right here with it. See this little, that's where I normally dip in and out the fence. That's old post oak. And yeah, ain't worth a shit for nothing, boy. Them are the knottiest, limbiest trees there is. Grow on fence rows. Most time people nail fences to them. Old knotty post oaks. Do what, Willie? That's why I come back here. I mean, I grab a piece of my ass. We're gonna grab the whole tree. Pine knot, y'all. If you don't know what we got, we getting pine knot.
Gasoline.
We call it in the South gasoline. Willie, just get you one. We'll be back. We'll get some more. You got it, nice. That's what we build fires with. Most people don't know nothing about no pine knots. Yeah, it ain't new. Damn, mine getting heavy dragging up this hill. I gotta pick it up. Every knot catching everything. There's another piece. That may be an oak. I thought it was after I looked at it. Whew. No, it's nowhere near scary during the day. I'm gonna come out here one night, and that old road out there in front of the camp house, I'm gonna walk down that old road. It goes about a half, maybe 3/4 of a mile. What was that? I don't know, I felt it laying right beside me. Somebody throwing something at you, Willie. Whew. Gotta take a break a second. We didn't stop coming up that hill. I think I can help you if we find the markers. We got about 30 minutes or so before it comes a flood here. So, gotta take a breath. Come here, Willie, let me show you right here. Look at this shit. You just don't see that happening very often.
Nah. That didn't fall like that.
Wow. And it's only been 2 here. That third one's been here in the last 2 or 3 days. It could have fell out of a tree, but that limb don't fit none of these trees here.
Nope. You better don't pull up. No,
That just don't happen. Look at this shit. No, vines don't do that. Tell me why that's on that cedar. It could have fell now. That's a cherry tree right there.
And
That's an oak limb.
Oak limb right there. Then a piece of cherry laying there.
Yeah.
Dang, how they gonna do this right here?
Look right here.
This right here gonna be on these cherry trees.
Look right here. Look all up on that big tree right there. Look at here, Willie. Jeremy, let Jay guide you to the flashlight. Man, I really don't want to walk way back down in that bottom and walk way back up here again.
Something broke that.
Yeah, that's
How that limb gonna fall right
that's
there?
what I'm sitting there looking. I hear raindrops too, y'all. I mean, it's been dropping a little light raindrops for the last 10 minutes, and that's one reason me and Willie come on out of that bottom. Willie told me, he said, "You feel them raindrops, don't you?" Look here, Willie.
Something broke them out top of there.
Yeah, I behave it. I feel a little bigger raindrops. Willie, you've been in the woods your whole life. Sticks just don't go left and right.
No.
Look at here. Look all up on that little gum tree.
They're gone, limb laying up on them.
Where at?
When they gone too.
What are you talking about?
Where them limbs laying over there on
They've
the
been
ground.
laying there so long they done about got rotten.
But then where that one come from?
I don't know where none of them come from. It used to be a teepee of them, but they done rotten and fell. In prior videos when I come out here and just check this.
Yeah.
That's why we got a camera. We got a camera somewhere up there. I had to go find it, but we got a camera watches this area right here. Smile, you on camera.
No, they just don't have
By the way, Jeremy, I ordered my body cam. Good job, Shaky. Yeah, if we go back down in that bottom and we go to looking again, we may get caught in some big rain. I had to persuade Willie into coming. He was ready for me to take him back home when we got through this morning. I said, let's run out there and go find my flashlight. Hell, it takes 8 batteries in that thing. Y'all know 8 batteries is $20 by itself. What are you looking for? Just digging around looking?
I think that's straight smoking. I ain't never believe it, but I just had them glance back.
Damn, look at that bee started come up when you did that. See that bee?
Yeah.
There must be some bees in the ground right here. Ooh, y'all hear that wind done picked up, look.
I'm glad I didn't juke that down in there.
Yeah, wind done picked up big time. We're getting a few little rain droplets. We'll wait. I mean, it's a sealed flashlight. Rain shouldn't hurt it. It's just one of my super, super, super bright ones, man. I can point that thing out there and you can look seem like as far as you want and it looks daylight.
Yeah.
Then this, you know like that up yonder you saw in the car?
Right.
It's just one size smaller than that one. Then you can slide it open and it's got the big flashlight.
Yeah. Okay.
It shouldn't hurt it to rain. I don't really want to go back down there and have to come back up and get soaking wet. You ain't even got a hoodie on.
Everything probably getting bed down for this rain.
Yeah, everything. Ooh. Feeling big raindrops. Man, it'd be a perfect time. Be propped up on that tree waiting on that 30-point buck.
Anything jump up over here. Bigfoot can even come over here now, goddamn.
Yeah. I tell you what, all the leaves done fell. We can see a long way out through there now. Something digging around in that bank down there. Look at all the leaves and everything's.
Yep. Are they playing around there?
Ain't no leaves right there. Leaves everywhere else.
You see something been playing around.
You can
here
see the
the
dirt
other way.
been moved. Oh shit, I stepped off in a hole. I didn't fall. Break your leg. You leaves have that stuff covered up. That's why Willie got that little stick. It ain't really for the snakes. It's really just poke the ground in front of him when he walking. He can make sure he ain't got no hole he's sticking in. He's finna step in. Willie, you all over TikTok. Got 135 people looking at you right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. We done been on for 41 minutes and got 24 new followers and 59.95 views. Yeah, that's more like Willie's walking stick. You know how when you get old, you gotta have walking sticks? I be picking up, there's a hole. If you step off in there, you gone. We had to go to the emergency room. I heard somebody call that one time. He said the emergency, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking? Emergency room. Wouldn't it be a pretty place to hunt, though? Every deer hunter in the world would love this place. Huh?
Get a good clean shot all the way through, cause it ain't all bushed up, you know. Take this tire off. Come in rain.
Somebody said Bigfoot be taking selfies on trail camera. Ah, Shaky. Hey, James. Everybody need him a Willie like I got. I've been saying that for 20 years. 20 years plus. Look at that old piece of metal buried in the ground. That's been there a minute now. You can't even budge that thing. Dirt done got around it. It's an old piece of tin, ain't it? Hey, Christopher. I don't hunt, man. The only thing I do is investigate paranormal and cryptic. I guess that's the reason I don't hunt, because I investigate. I don't buy a hunting license. I don't buy a fishing license, because everywhere I go fishing is on private land. You ain't got to have it. I don't deer hunt. I used to deer hunt when I was a younger fella. I guess I quit deer hunting probably, I'm going to say in my early 20s was the last time. Maybe late teenage years was the last time I deer hunted. So it's been over 20 years since I had a gun in my hand and hunted. I had a weapon. And being that I'm not a weapon toter, I don't come out in these woods armed. I come out here with nothing but a stick. Probably a bad idea, but that's just the way I do it. Hey Charles, how you doing? And you like on a trail too, Willie. Follow. That's something like a Y trail right here, don't it? Sort of goes this way. And that goes back toward the road.
Right.
This trail here goes right back toward up there to the road, and this trail here goes back down in the woods. Man, we're gonna have to come follow these. Get you come out here with me one day and let's look right here how it splits right there, and it goes left and right here. You can see the leaves mashed down both ways.
Yeah.
Possibly be a deer trail.
Yeah, they got a lot of splitting up.
Most times deer trails are one trail. They run the same trail. It's a habitual trail, you know, it's habit, nature or whatever. You don't see them split into 4 or 5 trails. Tammy, I have been in the woods since I was younger than 8 years old. I had my first Bigfoot encounter at 8 years old. And I thought it was a bear until I become a teenager. Me and my cousin, when we first started learning about Bigfoot, we know what we saw was not a bear, so my cousin continued to pursue it, and I had kids, and I had to be a single daddy and raise twin daughters and blah, 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 blah. So when my kids got grown, I got back into this hot and heavy. I've been in the woods my whole life. Things do happen that you cannot explain in this world. But this trail Willie was just walking on here, he sees this. That's not new now. I mean, you can tell it's nothing fresh. And it's too big to be a deer, I think. You know it? Look how big that limb is. How wide these paths are. See, that goes up toward the old man's camper, and that's where the old man had his encounter at, was up here. Well, down there at the gate where the cows are. You see, we're right here. Y'all, everybody knows the school bus. Y'all know when I come in and walk down beside the school bus. Being it's sprinkling, I got moved back closer because the bottom falls out. Me and Willie going to take off running. And we got to walking out here, and I don't really come over here to the left. Reason why, there's another gate right over here that, well, you can see, hold on here. The old man got hay for his cows. You can see it on a trailer. He got some hay down there lined up on the fence, and he's got another gate. I'll make him zoom in and show you. This is the beginning of his property right here. There's a gate right, let me find it. Right there. That's the beginning of his property, and another man owns on that side over there. So I never go over there on that other side and go down that property line because it's not a good fence over there, and I don't want to get across the property line on another man who does not want nobody on his property at all. So there's an old road over there, and I've walked down it several times during my lives, and I cut my hand open. I try to stay about that road and not get any further over to the left because I'm not certain where the line is, to be honest with you. So I really never come right over in this area. When I come in through the fence, and I walk down the valley, and I go way back yonder in the back. The playpen area is right in here. It's right in there. Shaky, you know where I'm at. Me and you come in through this gate that night and walk down that road. That's how me and you started our investigation. Good morning from Keene, Mississippi. I've heard of that town. What's Jasper say when you do not take him with you? He'd be getting mad at me. Let me tell y'all how he explains when I go Bigfoot hunting. This is me and Jasper talking. I say, Jasper, Daddy, if he can go Bigfoot hunting. He says, real Bigfoot hunting or fake Bigfoot hunting? And it took me a minute to figure out what he's talking about. Real Bigfoot hunting, he told me, is when we walk in these woods and we go down these hills and we go up these, go down these hollers, go up these, up and down hills walking. He said, I don't like it, my legs go to hurting. He said, but when you go fake Bigfoot hunting, which is like when I come live and I show y'all Bigfoot pictures, I show y'all trail camera pictures, or me and him ride the back roads and he's in the car. He calls that fake Bigfoot hunting. He likes to fake Bigfoot hunt, but he don't like to do real Bigfoot hunting. We've got a paranormal barn on this place with a spirit named Katie. And we've done 3 or 4 EVPs. Look at here, Willie. That ain't nothing but one big. That's it. Look at it, still standing in the tree. That ain't nothing but one big pine. Here's the whole tree still standing. That's pine too, ain't it? Yeah, that's pine. That's gas, baby. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, that's pine, baby. Man, you know, some people I see sell this on Facebook, pine knot. Hell, I'm from the country. I thought everybody just went out in the woods and just pulled them some out. I didn't know people bought pine knot. Did you?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't know they bought it. They kept selling it in, you know.
Yeah. I've had people come in my lives talking about they didn't know what pine knots were. They didn't know what, we call it gas. Down here in the south, we call that gas.
Yeah, get to the center of this.
You get to the center, see how it's white? When you get off in the center, it goes to getting red. And that's where all that pine rosin has gotten down in there. And what's it do? Turn into turpentine.
Yeah, something like that.
Y'all heard of turpentine. I mean, watch this. Y'all want to know how potent it is? Let me show you. This is just one I can't get my lighter out. You get yours? Watch this. This song on. He just broke it out of a wet tree. Look at it. That's how you build fires in the woods. Let's put that out.
Once you get the burn, it burns.
Yeah, that's what pine knot is. If you ever stranded in the woods and want to build a fire, just find you a pine knot. A lot of people can't figure out what a pine looks like. Let me sort of give you a. You see this tree right here? When an oak falls down and an oak rotten. This is a pine here. When an oak rotten, you see all these knots. That's where they come up with the word pine knot. Pines have these little couple foot long. You see them, look. You see them just sticking up little ears on them. You see the. Let's find an oak. I was gonna find an old oak laying here. This may be. No, it's another piece of pine off that same tree right here. Yeah, that's another piece of pine. But if you ever want to, that's the gas part of it. That's what we call the meat. But if you're ever in the woods and get stranded and you want to know, try to find one with green moss on it like that, with a little ear sticking up. And you take your lighter and you can light that right now and you'll set these whole woods afire. That's a stout piece. We better take that with us. I don't want to leave it after we done spent all that time. Let's see, we down a few percent on my battery. We didn't have about 60% when me and Willie come in here. Hey, Amber. We fixed to start heading back out. I'm down to 5% and we done come and got us a lot of pine knot. Willie done got him a horseshoe. Ooh, let me smell it. That's stout. It open your nostrils up. That's some gas. Willie said he got to get him one more. Hit that right there, that one sticking up. Yeah, that may twist off. There you go. We're just getting us a few pine knots to take with us. That's what we keep the fire lit at the shop with, pine knots. Hell, we'll burn whole damn pine knots. There's another good one. Let's take these with us. I feel that rain getting a little heavier on our head too. Willie said he getting all of it. Man, we got to put our walls back up at the shop. We took them off this summer. We got to put our walls back out and get our heater fired up here soon. Look, Willie. Damn, cameras all over out here, ain't it?
Yep. Oh, we got shooting in the right direction.
Yeah.
It ain't go down through there.
That's that broke limb. That's that playpen we call it, and there's that X right there.
Yeah. Okay.
We had 7% when I checked them last night. Y'all, I appreciate all of you coming in. I got 2%. My battery gonna die pretty quick. We're gonna start easing out. Miss Tammy, thank you for the gifts. Everybody, thank you for the likes, the shares. We plan on coming back tonight if rain don't get us, but according to the weatherman, rain gonna get us. So it probably won't be nothing till tomorrow night. Look at that. Phone died anyway. It's worth coming out here just to get pine knots if you can't get this shit.